What's happening, guys? Gemma and Jess here, and back again for another episode of Two Girls, One Gaming Topic. Jess isn't feeling so well, so I just want to say thank you for filming this with me today. That's a really massive thumbs up to Jess for this. Now actually she's probably got a hell of a lot more knowledge on this topic than I have. We want to talk about the Nintendo eShop, particularly with the launch of the Nintendo Switch recently. That's, for me, it's kind of come to light again because I've never really bothered with the eShop, and that's what we're going to kind of elaborate on. But I know you... Tragic, I know you have actually spent a lot of time with the eShop on like the DS or 3DS, kind of back in the day. So, obviously, back in the day, I know it feels like, you know, like
not that long ago.
Actually, not that long ago.
And
yeah,
the Wii U.
Clearly, oh yeah, the Wii U and the Wii, of course. Yeah, you see, I'm such an eShop novice, so don't hate. This is going to be about just opinions in general. We're all going to have different ones. So, so Jess, can you kind of think then, just to kind of get us started, what kind of titles have you ever bought on any kind of console handheld from the eShop?
What kind of
games? Like, what have you bought? What kind of sticks out for you? What's been the
retro games, DLC?
Okay.
Some stuff that I was curious about that might have been like on a sale. You know, they do have some sales every now and then. So
yeah,
I mean, a lot of the sale stuff isn't really worth it, but sometimes you can get some really good deals.
So what do you mean, like not worth it, like the sale stuff? Like, are they like AAA titles or are they? No. So
well, some are, okay. But the ones I'm talking about is like the majority of sale items are not. You know, they're kind of games you wouldn't actually see on a physical cartridge.
Yeah. So maybe some like third part, like indie title type games. Like yeah. I mean, I've watched a video. Beat 'em Up's put a video out, and I think he was talking about, I don't know if it was I think it was Battlemaster. I know that has been added to the Nintendo Switch eShop recently. I think it was like $10 US. I don't even know if it's out in Europe. I'll put it on screen now as to whether or not it is out in Europe. But I'm not too fussed about the eShop. I think what I like about this is we always have different opinions when we do these topics, and for me, yeah, we do. And you said you've bought like retro games from the Virtual Console. I mean, that in itself I think is quite a big pull for people that don't have collections. What retro games have you bought? Go on, what's your...
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, some of them I did own in physical cartridges, but, you know, like Kirby games. I own those, but I didn't always want to plug in a console, or you can, you know, like in a 3DS or DS, I would have done, you know, I got that one actually at the DSi, but, you know, you can play it on the go. Yeah. You don't have to have the NES with you.
Well, yeah, like walking around with like a TV in your NES, like massive TV on a trolley, right? Portable gaming.
Yeah, so I don't know, or just games you want to try out that you're not sure if you want to pay the price of, you know.
Yeah, I think that's good, like, you know, because we often talk about like emulation, and just kind of sidestep in here. People have said that they might use emulation just to kind of test if they want to buy games, and I think that's fair. If you know, you can spend maybe like a quarter of the price on an eShop game,
right? Before
you know you want to go out and buy Super Mario World. You know, is it kind of like worth it? So I think it is really good for that. I don't think I would use the Virtual Console.
Well, obviously, because you never do.
No, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. I mean, do I? You know, let me know in the comment section below. Should I, like, am I missing anything? Am I missing anything with the eShop, Jess?
Yeah, if you're just in the mood, like, it's kind of like window shopping. You can look through the eShop, and then, you know, I would do this where I wasn't intending on buying anything. But I had, say, like, maybe eShop credits from, like, a card or something. Yeah. And I would look through, and I would be like, oh my god, yeah. And I would just buy it and play it, and I kind of like that whole, like, you're downloading it, and it's exciting, and it, you know, comes on the screen, like on the DS anyway. Yeah. It's like a little gift package, and you unwrap. I don't know. I just kind of like that.
I think what Nintendo do really well are the kind of gimmicks around that. You know, that the fact that when you buy something, it's kind of wrapped up and it just unfolds itself, and you think, oh my god, that, you know, it does really make you feel good. I mean, I've got nothing against the eShop. I just think I need to broaden my horizons a little bit. I mean, maybe I should give myself a slap around the face and really get into it, you know. Yeah. Particularly with the Switch, I think I maybe should, you know, have a look at some of the, you know, the $10 games or £10 games. One would assume if they're.
Well, here's the thing with the Switch though, is if you buy something on the eShop through the Switch, then you say like break the Switch by accident or you lose it.
Yeah.
That particular game, I know, but, or you forgot to bring it with you.
Yes.
You know, things like that. That game is held to that particular Switch. It's not like on the cloud where you can get it from any other Nintendo device, which I think is a major faux pas in my idea. Because, I mean, I would love to be able to say, buy it on the Switch, then also be able to play it if it's compatible on, say, the 3DS or on the Wii U.
Like Shovel Knight.
And that's
like Shovel Knight.
Right. Yeah. And, you know, you can do that sort of stuff with Xbox games and PlayStation games. So, Nintendo, like...
Come on, Nintendo.
Why? I mean, we've come so far.
I know.
And then you stop just short.
Yeah, you're like, yes, we're now, you know, we got this amazing hybrid console. But you know what, if you don't, it's kind of like locked to the Switch.
Right.
So if I was to buy another Switch, I could then pull my eShop purchases onto my new Switch. Whereas you can on PSN, like you said, you can do that, with everything's on the cloud. That's a real shit kicker, I didn't know that, you know, and
you'd also need to have, like, because they're only 32 gigabytes right now, aren't they?
They absolutely are. I mean, you can buy the SD card, but your base and the usable memory is 25.9.
Yeah, because you already have that
You've got
software.
the operating system on, a bit like iPhone. So yeah, so you're absolutely right, and I think that's an issue as well. I mean, what are you, you know, I think SD cards are great, but I think it's just another thing. When you download it from eShop, you think, shit, where's my card? Like, oh damn, you know. I mean, I'm sure you can kind of re-download anyway. When you've purchased, you should be able to kind of download.
Well, I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find out, because I think I'm going to give it a bit of time on the Switch. So if you have got any recommendations, go for it in the comments, guys. And it's also nice just to get some feedback, not just on the Switch. We're talking about 3DS, Wii U. Slam your comments below and just let us know. Just give us any kind of recommendations. I love these videos. I love doing videos where people can recommend games to play. But definitely slam a comment below. So DLC, Jess made a great point again about DLC, being able to get that from the eShop. I'm very hit and miss with DLC. I only I really will go with like certain games, like, you know, like my Call of Duty maps and things. And
well, yeah, it's not for, you're not going to obviously buy every DLC that's ever come out, but if you decide last minute that you want it, you don't have to go to a shop to buy that DLC
code.
Yeah. You can just go to the eShop and get it.
And I think that's probably like one of the biggest, maybe the only advantage for me at the minute as a user would be to maybe buy that DLC. I think that's a good point. We should just, it's not just about games, it's about that additional content.
Right. I mean, that's what I've used it for in the Wii U.
Is it? Oh, you bought the Mario Kart, didn't you? The Mario Kart DLC.
Both the packs. They were really cool. And, you know, I'm assuming they're probably going to do that with, you know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe too. They'll eventually come out with more, you know, some DLC for it.
Absolutely.
So different characters, different tracks. I mean, you would think it's kind of typical of them, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think maybe there's a kind of two ways of looking at it, Jess. You've got your kind of game side, your virtual console, you know, your indie titles, but then there's the DLC. So for me, I really need to give a bit more time to the game side of things. DLC, I think, is a great point that you've raised, especially with something like Mario Kart, when it's just endless. I mean, if they brought out like another 300 maps, so, which is crazy.
300 maps.
I'm pitching high here. Let's say like crazy kind of 300 maps. I want my Mario Kart experience to last for ages and ages and ages, and it's just to keep evolving.
So maps, it would be tracks.
Sorry, tracks. I need to get out of my PS4 head. Sorry, but you do actually get 48 tracks with the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I believe it's 48, so round it up to 50. We've got a decent amount in there, but if, you know, 300 was a ridiculous number, if we had another 50 tracks bought out, the eShop, all the way, mate. I know you can go and buy the code at Game, can't you, or GameStop.
Right, and this is another reason why I think it's, the eShop is handy. Not everyone can go out.
Yes.
You know, not everyone's, like, capable of, you know, say rushing out to the store and that sort of thing for various reasons.
Yeah.
And some people live very far away from.
Yeah. Or people that are disabled, bless them, and they literally can't get out. It's amazing for people that might be, you know, kind of confined within their home, whether it be distance, choice, or just some disability. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's there's a huge plus to it. And,
absolutely.
you know, and there's some people that just aren't concerned with having a physical game. Like, they're more concerned with playing it than owning like a material copy of it. So I mean, what's the point of going and buying that? Especially if you travel a lot, or You know, say you're there. Let's think about it. I mean, these days with like social media and stuff, I see this all the time. People that don't actually have a physical residence, they literally travel the world constantly.
Yeah.
You know, so why would you buy a particular, like, you know, I don't know, I'm tripping over my words, but like material, material game when you can just download it on the device and bring it anywhere with you.
Yeah. So we got that issue around kind of space saving weight if you're traveling. I think that's really good. So the eShop, you know, I mean, I think with my, you know, I'm going to get into it. I feel that throughout this video, my mind's just been completely changed around to wanting to use the eShop a little bit more. Oh my God, it's just a cat.
Am I right about something?
No, you're right. I think I really like your kind of knowledge on it and the fact that you've used the eShop. It's nice just to get kind of both sides. I know there will be people that watch this video that really do love the eShop, and there'll be people that watch this video that don't really care. And we want to hear from both of you, you know, whatever your kind of stance is on that. I mean, I don't have anything else to say, Jess, do you? I think we've kind of, we've put the question out there. So I think all that is left to say really is thanks for watching, guys. More 2 Girls 1 Gaming topic playlist in the description alongside a whole heap of other videos. Just as a little kind of plug for future streams, I'm now using OBS Studio. I've fed up with Elgato software, it's shit. And I'm getting to a point where my stream's looking pretty, well, they will be. I'm going to do a lot of private streams offline, so testing some settings out before I stream tomorrow evening. Hopefully we'll have a much better quality. What I've tested so far looks pretty, it looks better, doesn't it?
Do you really think, I mean, this is
I care. Why don't we talk about this in another 2 Girls? I know what you're going to say.
All right.
Resolutions, does it matter? We'll talk, that's a good one.
No, resolution matters, but
we'll talk about it. But that's a kind of, just so thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for streams. Hit that like button, leave your comment, and definitely hit subscribe to stay tuned for future content. Yes. Do you want to say anything else? Thank you yet again. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Anything else to the good people?
No. See you later.
See you later, guys. Cheers.